my dad take pictures of me. My mom takes pictures of me for OnlyFans.
If a guy has a preference for a woman with a low body count.
Because that's none of your fucking business. You should do whatever you want to do.
Today we are reviewing this episode by Whatever. We will be talking about a dad taking pictures of his daughter on OnlyFans half naked, and then we will be talking about whether sleeping around is a way to discover yourself. Let's dive into it.
Your fathers know you do OnlyFans asking for a friend.
Yes, my dad knows because he was like the first one actually was supporting me before my mom was, and my dad take pictures of me. My mom takes pictures of me for OnlyFans, so.
Your mom and dad, they're your photographers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They don't care.
There is something quite cringe about a dad taking pictures of his daughter half naked on OnlyFans. This should not be acceptable. Parents are supposed to guide their kids to become better and good individuals, responsible as well. The reality is that most people that do OnlyFans suffer from anxiety and depression, and that is supported by all the data that we have available. Similarly, when you commit to OnlyFans, it really proves that you have low self-esteem because you need public validation in order for you to feel alive, to feel like you're someone of value. You're using your body instead of what type of personality you have, what character you have. Because, let's be real here, OnlyFans is not for cooking, it's not for learning how to do something. It is mostly used by men seeking to watch half-naked women or often naked women or sometimes even videos of promiscuity. It is not a surprise that these people doing OnlyFans will want at some point to find a partner and potentially create a family. At this point, they will realize the damage that such profession will be doing on their outcome.
Does your dad know? And
He does. He honestly completely disowned me when I did it. I haven't seen him in about 4 years. He's not very supportive of it.
You've been doing OnlyFans for 4 years now?
Almost
Okay.
3, but
You got in pretty early then. Okay.
yeah, I started about when COVID was getting bad.
Got it.
That was kind
So
of the peak.
your father disowned you because of...
His whole side of
Is
the family.
Is he a pretty traditional, maybe conservative guy?
My dad's military.
Military,
He's
okay.
very scary.
Do you think there's an opportunity to reconcile?
I would prefer not to.
Okay, so you don't want to?
No.
Has he tried to?
Yes,
Okay.
many times.
Got it.
Yeah.
If you picture yourself as the dad, can you imagine as devastating this should be for you to discover that your daughter not only is taking pictures half naked, but she's publishing them online for people to see them and to pay for them. She's probably doing much more than just publishing half naked pictures. Now we know that the vast majority of OnlyFans, they also do porn. The dad seems to be a good guy because he tried to reconcile with his daughter. But you can see the appeal of money, easy money. I always say, quick money comes with slow, big problem. And you can see that the daughter chose money over her family. That shows the type of person she is, unfortunately. According to the data, women between 25 and 45, by the year 2030, half of them will be single and childless. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button and subscribe for more similar content.
Oh, so you think it's gross if a guy has a preference for a woman with a low body count?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because that's none of your fucking business.
Why not?
Because it's my body, it's my life. And if you don't want to date someone, I don't know, like, do your own thing. And if that's who you're seeking, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I just, I don't need anyone else telling me how to be than myself.
Well, I mean, he can't tell you really to do anything because you've already accrued said
That we're not
past sexual partners.
Mm-hmm.
But you'd find it gross if a guy was like, oh, I don't want to date a woman who's promiscuous or had a promiscuous past or who has a high body count.
I guess, yeah.
Would you find it gross if a woman didn't want to date a guy who was a player and had a high body count?
It's weird because, that I kind of understand.
Oh.
So maybe it's a devil, but I mean...
We do have a say about what other people do. For example, when people consume drugs, we ban drugs. So we have a say about what type of society we want. Similarly, as a man, we have a say about what type of woman we want. As a woman, they have a say about what type of man they want. So that's the way the society is organized. And obviously, if you make bad decisions, you will have dreadful consequences. And both of them are linked. It is well documented that promiscuity leads to unhappiness in the long run, especially for women. It is all there, the data is there. A man not choosing a woman because of her promiscuity is a very wise decision. And you can see the way that when this scenario is flipped, she can't really argue because all of her reasoning is based on emotions and not on logic. In Masculine Academy channel, we provide you all the tools to become your best version and also to succeed in relationship. If you're interested to join a community of like-minded individual men thriving to succeed and striving to be the best version, feel free to join us on locals on our brotherhood group. Click on the link in the description.
So maybe it's a devil, but I mean, I don't know. I think it's because for so many years there's been put of this really like negative energy about women being comfortable with their sexual energy and like having a lot of sexual partners. And maybe I'm just like pissed about that.
You're
And so that's
pissed about what?
I'm pissed about how there's been a lot of negative energy about women expressing their sexual energy with having a lot of partners. And that, I think, is clouding my viewpoint of a man wanting someone with a man wanting a woman with a low body count. So it might not even be about the man. I'm just pissed about, like, for so many years, women have been getting crapped on for having many partners when it's not that way with guys. So, I don't know.
Women can literally go in the street and pick a guy and sleep with that person most of the time. This is not the case for men. So how is that empowering or even an achievement to sleep around as a woman? And how is that leading to express your sexual energy? Before the 60s, there was pretty much no contraception. So how are you going to sleep around if there is no contraception? Who is going to raise your kid if there is no contraception? People should look at history, but based on historical facts, not based on the present. If you believe that life in the past was exactly the same as today, with the same type of innovation, the same type of technology, the same type of contraception, this is not understanding what happened in the past. Promiscuity has always been frowned upon for good reasons. Unfortunately, this is a lie that has been spread in Western countries, that women have been oppressed since the beginning of time. This lie is not only untrue, it is also preposterous. For the very simple reason that everyone had a hard time back then.
I feel like that should be applauded when a woman chooses to do whatever she wants with herself. That's great, whether it's like with herself, with a man, or a woman, with many men. Like, that's what my broad thing was about, like, a woman getting in touch with her sexual energy, because it is so stomped on with a lot of people. That's all.
So we should applaud promiscuity.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I'm just asking.
I'm saying you should go out and sleep with everyone, but you should do whatever you want to do. I'm applauding women to do whatever they want to do. I'm applauding them to get in touch with their sexual energy and see wherever that leads them. That's what I'm applauding.
That's a very good summary of what feminism is about. Feminism is about doing anything you want, whenever you want, without being accountable for your decisions. If you cannot control your emotions, if you have to act on your desires all the time for short-term desires, you're not free. You're literally a slave of your desires. And that's not freedom. At the end of the day, real happiness, real meaning goes beyond short-term pleasures. If you want, for example, to be in a great physical shape, you have to go through hard training in order to succeed in life. You have to overcome short-term temptations. Being a slave to your emotions or your desires, is definitely not freedom. That's slavery.
Are women really happy getting ran through, though? Does that really make women happy?
That's not what I mean, like if you're choosing the sexual partner, if you are like enjoying and choosing these interactions and each of them is like helping you grow and like understanding more about yourself and your like that's cool.
According to this woman, sleeping around and having casual relationship is the way to discover and to grow. If sleeping around was conducive to happiness, why most of the women that are sleeping around have to be intoxicated in order to sleep with random men? If that was the best possible experience, why do they have to drink so much alcohol or to take so much drugs in order to do this type of acts? What we can see here is that most young women have been taught that they should enjoy casual relationships, casual sex, and they always find a way to rationalize it. They rationalize it by, yeah, that's the best way to discover yourself, even if they do not enjoy the casual sex, because the vast majority of women do not necessarily enjoy the casual sex if they are not intoxicated. I have a few researches to support that promiscuity is especially bad for women. For example, there's emotional damage. The study published in the Archives of Sexual Behavior found that women who engage in casual relationship report lower levels of happiness and self-esteem and higher levels of anxiety and depression compared to women who do not engage in casual sex. It also has impact on future relationships. One study published in the Journal of Marriage and Family found that women who had more sexual partners prior to marriage were more likely to report lower levels of marital satisfaction and more likely to have divorced or separated from their partners. That's the reality. And this is fully supported by data. If you want to check out our last podcast with whatever, click on the link in this video.